week in American Idol, Hollywood Week kicked off with an all-guys group. Instead of bringing the girls and the guys together, they actually did something they'd never done, and it was just strictly guys. Started off with groups of 10, each guy sang a cappella very quickly, and then the judges judged them whether they could stay or go. Following that, they were broken up into groups. The groups were split up amongst the producers, which has never been done before, so that was very interesting to see the dynamics of different ways they thought to split up. For instance, the youngest group had the kids with the youngest ages, 15 to 16 years old. Caden, who you may remember, who had a very touching story last week, he was a group that sang Billy Jules for the longest time, and unfortunately he was the only one in his group that didn't make it through. But honestly, this kid is just so inspiring. He said next year he's going to come back, this won't hold him back, and he's going to try it again. Some familiar faces in this year's American Idol include David Leathers, who was one of the first guys, who was the last guys who actually was sent home last year before the top 24, who has a phenomenal voice. Johnny Kaiser, who was one of our loves from Florida, who has a good voice but messed up with lyrics this time around, but they still let him through. In addition to Mateus, who's not an American Idol alumni and is actually an alumni from the Glee project. So that was really interesting and fun to see him on another reality show. Some of the standouts tonight included Curtis Finch, who's a choir director. We had Charlie, who was the awkward redhead boy who has an incredible falsetto and voice. Then we had Lazaro from Cuba, who has this severe stutter, but all of a sudden when he sings, he's got this amazing voice. And his teammates really helped him soar. Tomorrow night, we find out the 20 who are going to move on, and then 23 are going to be sent home. They'll all be singing solo pieces, so it's very interesting to see who's going to get through.